Yo, what's up guys? So I'm back with another video, and today we'll be working on my Bliss DSM and my Miata. So I recorded the video earlier, a couple days ago, but I actually deleted the whole footage because I didn't like it. But we took the oil pan out of that. My brother found some metal shaving. It looks like it's from the piston, but he's not sure. He went to my friend's shop so he can take a look at them, and he's the one already removed the piston, so he's gonna see what my friend says. Anyways, but here I've been working on my car. I have to do a bunch of things to it. I have to put a new radiator too. I haven't bought it yet. But right now I was gonna check my radiator fluid. My coolant. I guess you can call it fluid, yeah. Anyways, so I'm gonna put the flash on so you guys can see that. So I started so what I did, oh shit, you hear that? So it's leaking from that radiator hose, or I mean coolant hose, that goes, I believe it's from the lower hose for the radiator. Yep, lower hose from the radiator. So it's this hose right here goes up to this middle metal pipe, and then goes around to the engine, and it goes in right there. And I guess it has a little tiny hole in the bottom, or like it's not doing, or the clamp is not doing pressure anymore. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna remove it, which is like a pain in the ass. It's a turbo and all this shit. It's right here. So see if you guys can see it. Let me open the radiator cap. Oh. I'm gonna open up. Let's go. Oh, there you go. See it leaking? Alright, let me close it real quick. So I took it off and it started leaking. I was like, what the fuck is that? So I'm gonna get a bucket. Oh, probably this one right here. Sorry for the glare. I have this like bright ass light, and I need some better light in the garage because you can barely see shit in here. But I'm gonna get a bucket and dump the radiator fluid and remove the hose so I can go to Vans and get a new hose. See if they have it. If not, just get one of the flex holes or look for a hose that's kind of like it. First, I'm gonna inspect it for holes. If it has no holes or any cracks or anything, I might just put a better clamp on it, because it seems, Miata clamps, and I hate these clamps. They suck. It's usually like this one right here, and like some of that you can literally press it with the hands. You can see. Well, it's kind of hard, but I don't know how hard that one is, or if it's even doing any pressure. So I'm gonna go and take it off right now, dump it out, and see what else I find that's wrong with it, so it can be ready for summer, even though we have a couple months left.
All right, so the fluid draining. Look how much oil this stuff is. Pretty sure that all the oil is coming from the front main seal, like everything's covered with oil. I knew it was leaking since I bought it, but it looks like a lot, but it actually sees a couple of drops a day, which is not that bad for a Miata. Just letting this drain. Then I'm going to take the hose out, because it's a pain in the ass to get it from on top. So I'm gonna try to get it from the bottom, and then spray some brake cleaner with all this. Clean it up a little bit and see if I can find the leak. Yes, I tried doing it before and I couldn't. I'll figure it out eventually.
All right, so we got the oil pan out, and I just put some RTV on it. I gotta clean that up real quick. Now, this is the first time I ever do RTV on an oil pan. I don't know how good this shit is, but hopefully it doesn't leak. And then we went to Advance and I got a new hose. And I think it's the clamp was bad. I'm trying to make this one work. It's a good. I just cut it up a little bit. Like it's the one that's coming up on the computer, but it's kind of sketchy. It's not even fitting that good. If not, use the old hose and just use this clamps. But right now, I'm just gonna wait like 20 minutes for it to dry a little bit, and then put it in the car.
What's this one, bro?
Is it real?
It doesn't really say that, but
I know this sucks right here, this view, but we got the oil pan in. We're just going to freaking torque the bolts. So my brother's looking at the torque spec real quick, and we're gonna torque them down, and it should be all good. And then with my car, I got my turn signals, one of them at least, working from my halos. So I'll show you that.
It's working right here. It's pretty good now. It's freaking bright. So now we're just gonna chop that down real quick, and then probably that's all we're gonna do for today, for the night. I mean, because it's not that late. It's only 9 o'clock. But if I find something else to do on my car, I will do it. Just I have to still tape this up, tape the connector. I was gonna solder it, but I'm too lazy to solder, so I'm just gonna tape it up. Actually, I might solder it in case it gets wet, and do the same thing with this side. That should be all good. Alright, so I just finished connecting my lights and I got both of them working, as you can see. So it's pretty cool now. It's freaking bright. And then with my brother's car, we put the T-case in, we put the oil pan in, the axle is back on, and I put the whole assembly on for the suspension and the strut. And we're putting the exhaust. I think that's the only thing that's left. And after that, I think we're done for the night. Take the shit off before it drains my battery. Oh shit. Alright. And then alright, so I got the coolant temp little adapter plate. So if you guys don't know what this is, basically just when you put an aftermarket gauge, you need somewhere to read your coolant temperature. So you should put them on the top radiator hose. You can buy these little adapters. I bought it one from eBay. Does the same job, and it's like $2. Not sure it was $5, $5 or $6. I'm not sure. It was super cheap. And all you do, you connect your sensor right here, which I have my gauge. That is actually downstairs. I have a Pro Sports Evo series, and so I'll be adding that. Since I'm not putting coolant right now, I'm buying a new radiator. So since I'm doing all that, I might as well just do this since I have no coolant in the system. And that's it for the night, guys. So if you guys want to keep watching more, I have way more for this car. I have new radiator coming. I have 2 bucket seats. I'm purchasing a roll bar. I need harness. I have 4 brand new tires that I got. Federal 595 RSRs. I have my electronic boost controller right here, and then there's a couple of little things that I have to fix and just mess with the car. And then for that car, my brother, I'm pretty sure he's gonna do his manifold, electronic boost controller that I bought him, and a couple more things to the car. See if he can reach up to around 550, 600 horsepower. So if you guys want to stay updated with the cars, make sure to click a like and subscribe. And actually, we have all of our friends drive Evos, and yeah, basically Evos and BMWs. So if you guys want to see more, my friend is building a 1,000 horsepower Evo right now. Should be done in a couple months. If you guys want to see more of his and our cars, make sure to subscribe, and see you in the next one.